Alright friends, Rachel and I are going on a weekend adventure here. We are taking a little trip across the border down to Malaysia, but we are doing it a unique way. We are going on a train. We are going on an overnight evening train. There's Rachel.
A train!
So we are here at the train terminal. Thing is huge, goes on forever. We're here a little early in true Kyle fashion. I got us here like an hour and a half early, but we're just walking around, seeing what there is around here, and then at about 3:30 we will hop on and we will take a trip down to Malaysia. It'll take about 18 hours roughly, and then we are going from the train station, hopping on a van, and then going back across the border into Thailand, so that we renew our visas and then we head home. But yeah, we're only gone for about a little less than a day, but yeah, we're living it up out here. I'm standing next to some older tracks. Rachel is just walking around in the background. But yeah, we're just gonna wait. We're gonna probably have something to eat and then hop on the train.
We climbed a mountain and I picked wildflowers and put them in her hair. And at the top we found a meadow and danced barefoot in the grass. And I'm not lying, there were bluebirds in the air. It was a long one. And there's a time or two we felt like giving up. But every fall and every stumble made us stop and see the wonder. And with your hand in mine we pushed on towards the top. Why people climb mountains? Is it just to reach the top and see the view? Well, I tell you something. Every rock and every river, every soar and every splinter, I would climb every mountain with you. Well, the clouds rolled in.
Okay, so Rachel and I are on our train. We're in our spots. Hello. So we're in our spot. These seats flip down and turn into like a twin bed. I've already been touching things and kind of breaking things. So yeah, we're just waiting for the train to get going. And yeah, we'll be on our way.
I'm every mountain with you.
Okay, so Rachel and I are on this train, and we were thinking, okay, we're gonna sleep in our little seats here. That is not the case. We have discovered that this thing up here, that looks like a little cubby to put your luggage. It's not to hold your luggage. It's a bed. So the whole thing just flips down and it turns into a bunk bed. So one of us sleeps down here and one of us sleeps up there. That's cool. The use of space, top notch. And then you get like these curtains. They're detachable and they close up this wall. Cool. So that's what we're looking forward to today. Okay. So they came by and turned our seats into our bed, and we're just nice and cozy, which is over there. This is our little setup. We're stopped at a station right now, but we'll be going here shortly. Up here is another bed. Once we're ready to go to bed, one of us will go up there. But yeah, we're just having a nice little cozy little sleepover. Okay, day 2 on the train. We're almost at our destination, but we spent the night on the train. It was moving. Got my coffee.
There's a train in it.
Sleeping on the train. It would be better with earplugs. It is super loud. If you ever do it, bring earplugs, and also just know that the train is going to move a lot when you're sleeping. It's not a smooth ride, not in the slightest. It's like sleeping on a boat out in the middle of the ocean. It's a lot of rocking back and forth. So yeah, I would say sleeping on the train is about 5 out of 10 for me. I was up and down a lot. Rachel sleeps like a rock.
I gave it a worse rating. I said it was like a 2 or 3 out of 10. I was awake. I was just awake until you came back down here.
So, yeah. The sleeping, not great. But the experience is really cool. Being on the train, watching the world go by. I would highly recommend it. But
During the day.
during the day, and if you're going to sleep on the train, bring earplugs. But yeah, we're gonna have our coffee and see what the day brings.
Lightning, there was thunder, there was rain. As we hid beneath our shelter, all the doubts that we had felt came pouring in as a flood we had to face. Then came the sunshine, the clouds rolled back and color filled the earth, and the rain, it brought the flowers. You could sit and stare for hours, and the toil and the struggle showed its worth. Why do people climb a mountain? Is it just to reach the top and see the view? Well, I tell you something. Every rock and every river, every soul and every splinter, in the summer and the winter, when it's warm and when we shiver, I would climb every mountain with you.
Alright, so now seems like a good time than any other to document what's been happening today. So Rachel and I took the train to Malaysia, to a town called Padang Besar. So this town is literally the first town on the other side of the border. So what this trip is all about is Rachel needed to activate her work visa, and I needed to renew my tourist visa. Now, they have some fail-safes in place to prevent like illegal immigrants from going back and forth across the border, which is fine. So in order to renew your tourist visa, you need to either go through the border by land or air. The air is the easiest, but it's more expensive because you need to hop on a plane. Land is less expensive, but it takes time. So Rachel and I decided to take the train, and Rachel was able to renew her work visa no problem. Me, on the other hand, it's a little bit more complicated. I did not know that if you do the land version for a tourist visa, you needed to stay for a maximum of 24 to 48 hours in order to get a new tourist visa. So I get to the immigration office and they're like, we can't let you back into Thailand. And I'm like, but I'm with my wife and she has her work visa and I'm just going along with it. They're like, no, you have to stay for 2 days in Malaysia. So I started to freak out because we had already booked a flight, we had already booked a van for 2 people, and now Rachel's just going by herself and I am left behind with no place to stay, no transportation, and I have money but not a whole heck of a lot. So I am in Malaysia by myself. I got a hotel, but the only one available is about an hour and a half walk from the border. And I want to save as much money as I can just in case for food and transportation and anything else that might pop up. So I am hoofing it. I am walking along the side of the highway, as you can see. But it's okay. I'm safe. I'm capable. It was hot and this was an unexpected journey. So I'll keep you guys updated on what I get up to for the next couple days, but I have to get to this hotel, get hooked up to Wi-Fi, and set up a sub plan for the next couple days because I won't be able to go to work. Yeah, we're taking it one day at a time and we're making the most of it. At least I get to experience Malaysia a little bit. Oh, it's hot. Okay, finally made it to the hotel, well, hostel. It was quite the walk. Note to self, if you're gonna walk like an hour and a half in Malaysia, bring fucking water and eat beforehand. I did not do either of those things and I am exhausted. So I'm gonna cool off. I got some air conditioning here, and then I'll probably walk around, see if I can find some water and some food, and I'm just gonna hang out for the night. My room isn't anything special, but it'll do for a couple days. I got a bathroom. That's it. That's the room. But in times of emergency, take what you can get. Okay, we're all cooled down a little bit, so thought I'd get out and about, see what there is to eat and drink around here. I'll give you a look around here. It's a nice little sleepy community. Not a lot of traffic, not a lot of noise. We're kind of out of the main area in Malaysia. We're out near the hills a little bit. So flip you around here. So yeah, not much going on, but it's nice change of pace. Bangkok is quite loud, lots of people. The train ride out here was loud because trains are loud. Yeah, I feel like tonight's sleep is going to be a lot better than last night's. Won't wake up a whole heck of a lot, just mainly because it's going to be nice and quiet. So I'm going to see if I can find something to eat here. Okay, so the struggle continues. Walked around. There's not really any restaurant or food open right now. They all open in the evening. So I went to this like mini market, got myself a pack of cookies, Mountain Dew, and then there's a big bottle of water in there. So the search for food will continue later. Okay, attempt number 2 for getting some food. Let's head out and see what I can find. Alright, so let me show you the front of where I am staying. The rooms are in the back. But yeah, the outside doesn't look too bad. And the rooms, what can you ask for when you're only staying 2 days and it was an emergency? But we're out here in Malaysia. Some wild Malaysian chickens. So note to self when you're walking around any Southern Asian countries, go out in the evening. Like I'm out and about at about 7 o'clock Malaysian time, just before the sun goes down, and it is beautiful. I'm not sweating, I can breathe, and there's a slight wind, which makes it perfect. So 7 o'clock, time to go out. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but chickens can climb trees. So I'm walking around this community. To be honest, I don't really even know what it's called, but I'm walking around this community and it's wild. I haven't experienced anything like this yet since I've come to Thailand and Southern Asia. People around here just live, like, I don't even know how to describe it. Everyone's doors are open. People are just hanging out on their lawns and putting around and on scooters, and it just seems like a very wholesome way of living. Kids are out and about riding their bikes around. It's actually a very well kept neighborhood. The homes are quite nice. The roads are pristine. Winnipeg, take note. And yeah, like, they just go about their business, live their life, talk to one another, and it's quite calm. It's quite nice to experience and be a part of, because in the big cities and even in Canada and Winnipeg, you don't see kids out and about. Like, I passed some kids playing soccer at the local school, and they were just, it was a very early childhood thing to do. Yeah, it's quite calm. I actually really enjoy it out here. It's a good change of pace. So one thing you learn about Southern Asia and the hot countries, geckos are everywhere, but they're okay. They keep the bugs at bay, and as long as they don't crawl on me, they're safe. Rachel has named every gecko Marshmallow. So I got 3 marshmallows with me tonight. Alright, you guys, the second trip to go get food paid off. I found a lady down the road that was serving some stuff. I have no clue what this is. I just said a little bit of spice, not too spicy because my taste buds are still developing. I had some spicy chicken on the train yesterday and I wanted to die. So here's what I got. Looks like we have some chicken in there, some chilies, hopefully they're not too spicy, and then we got an egg and some rice and then some veggie looking things. So the presentation, not what it's about. It's about just getting food in your body and hopefully it works out. So let's try this stuff. I'll just try some plain rice just to start off with a little bit of sauce on it, to see if I can even eat this. So it's like a yellow curry. It's not awful. It's a little bit spicy, so that's what I asked for. Let's try some. Okay, so this is old school food. So the chicken still has the bone in it, so we'll have to work around that. So in Asian countries, they like to cook things still with the bone on. I've seen stews and soups with it in there. So you just have to work with it. Still edible. Yeah, it's good. So I'll dig into this and we'll see what the night brings. Okay, you guys, still here in Malaysia, second and hopefully final night. But yeah, I didn't have a bad time in this community. Everyone is super nice, very quiet, which I really enjoy. Everything is about family around here. When I go walk around, like I said yesterday, it's just a sense of peace and sense of belonging in this community. Everyone is very friendly and happy and everyone waves at each other. But tonight for my dinner, I am very excited. I found a family a few doors down selling burgers. So I got myself 2 burgers. And they were very nice, very friendly. They were fascinated that I was Canadian and that I came by and said hi to them and am trying their stuff. So let me turn you around here. I have 2 of these bad boys. They look delicious. So lots of sauce. So I'm not gonna eat it with my hand, but I got a fork here, so let's give this a go. Here we go. Very happy with that. So, gonna dig in. Probably gonna pick a movie on the iPad to watch. But yeah, today for day 2, it was very low key. Didn't do much, just pretty much sat in my room, watched a couple things on the iPad, and went for a walk. This morning I had plans to go into town and transfer some money and get a charger and do a couple things. But when I was on my way walking back, I wasn't excited to walk. It's about an hour and a half back to town, but I was on my way, and the owner of the of the place I'm staying, he scooted on by me, turned around, offered me a ride. How cool is that? So got on. He took me to his other establishment, which is down the road, and we had breakfast together, and we just sat and talked, and I told him what I was doing, and he's like, dude, if you just ask me, I have a charger I can give you. And he pulled out his wallet and transferred a bunch of money into Malaysian for me. So that was really, really cool. And he paid for breakfast. How nice. And then he gave me a ride back here. And I was like, I don't need to do anything in town. Let's just go back home. So that was my morning. It started off really, really nice because just people being people helping each other out, having a nice little chat. So it ended up being an unexpected journey, but it turned out okay. So here's to night 2, and we'll be headed back hopefully tomorrow. Alright, a little update this morning. Got up at about 7. The hotel manager was kind enough to give me a ride to the border. So hallelujah, I made it across. So I'm now on the Thailand side, and I found a Cafe Amazon to hunker down in until my van arrives to bring me to the Hat Yai airport, and then I can finally go home. So we're almost there. Alright, we're almost there at the airport, just waiting at the gate to board my plane, and then we're headed back to Bangkok. So, last stretch, we're almost home. Alrighty, the saga is over. Finally home. It's about 6:30 right now, so long day of just traveling and waiting, and just the journey to get home was a long one, but we made it. We're safe. We're secure. So lessons learned, but also really good experience. Nice story to tell. So some of the most unexpected things make the best stories. So I got one, and now we're gonna go on to bigger and better things. So I'm gonna lay down, get something to eat, and head to bed. Tomorrow we're back to work. See you guys later.